Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. You know, we all go to the Centerville Library for books, references, DVDs, games, community events, but did you know they have an outstanding business services department there? And here to tell us more about all of the things that they can offer, we have Donald I. Cruz, who is a reference librarian, and Bill Menker, who is the adult services team leader. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And I know it's been several years since you last visited us, so we're glad that you can come and kind of give us an update on what's happening. But that might be a niche that people may not be aware of, the business services.
Yeah, it's true. Like you said, a lot of people think of the library to come get books and videos and things like that, but we do offer a wide range of materials and services for businesses, a range of programs, a range of databases. So, for example, we have a Brown Bag Business Lunch and Learn program that we hold monthly, the first Wednesday of every month. So, for example, the next one coming up May 4th, being presented by Kathy Marshalik of the Small Business Development Centers of Ohio, and she'll be talking about exporting. So if a local business is looking to start exporting, this is a great place for them to come learn more information.
Now, in order to go to those lunches, do you have to live in Centerville, Washington Township? Do you have to be a member of the library? How would you sign up?
Nope, they're open for anyone to come. We don't require registration, just show up. They're geared toward businesses, but if a regular everyday citizen thinks it might be of interest to them, they're more than welcome to come. We offer several databases that businesses can access for free with their library card. So they may not know what they need, they may have an information need, they can contact us and we can help them get started. We offer a database called A to Z, which is actually a collection of several databases that includes listings of residential households, 220 million in the country, 30 million businesses, 2 million new businesses. So a local business can use this database to create a targeted mailing list, a prospect list.
And going back, job seekers can use it to try to develop information about companies that they would be interested in seeking employment, and can find other companies based on the data they find here, use as a tool, use it first to find the first company and then use that to find other companies in the area looking for the same kind of services. There's a job listing portion of this, and personally, again, saying there are other things perhaps not for business you might want to use it. I've had people who were trying to do community things, some sort of development that they wanted to make sure all the neighbors were aware of. You can set up a thing and from a geographic point go everything within a mile circle, all the addresses, all those private residences.
That's incredible.
So people could you reach out to people for those sort of things.
Okay, this is called A to Z, and you can access it from the library's website.
That's correct.
But you need a library card.
Correct.
And for people who have not visited a library lately, getting a library card is very easy to do, right? But you do need to go in to get a library card, don't you?
Actually, you can apply for one online.
Oh, you can?
You can get a temporary library card online that will give you immediate access to some of our online databases.
Okay.
So you don't actually have to come in. We would prefer that you do come in eventually and get your real card.
And an interesting fact is, if you live in the state of Ohio, if you walk through the door of any public library in the state, you can get a card. So if you see the unique things that we do have at Washington Centerville and you don't live in the community, you can come in and get a card and then be able to use some of these great tools that we're talking about. And of course, people are always welcome to just walk in, whether they have a library card or not.
Yeah. And it's very easy to get one. You can get one on site, right?
Sure, yep.
As long as you have a photo ID.
Yep.
So what else do you have for us?
Well, kind of moving into the job seekers, this is, we're obviously very involved with people in the community looking for a job. That's obviously positive to the community, positive to us. And there's several databases, one of which we've had for a while, which is our Learning Express library tool, which has a lot of different pieces in it. One of which is a tool for helping you create a resume, can create cover pages. There's tools in here for taking professional exams, or for taking things like the postal workers exam, or some of the various nursing exams. There's stuff for taking both the SATs, the ACTs, practice tests, copies of a time test of when you feel like you're comfortable with it, as well as taking the MCAT, so the LSATs.
All on the website.
All available through the website. And
okay.
You can use these at home. And you don't have to walk in the library to use this. These are available
Right, so you
from
can,
home.
they are accessible from home. So again, do you need a library card for this as well?
Yes.
At home, yes. From the library, if you happen to want to walk in and do it, you're fine. Of course, we like to, Bill said, we like to have people to have library cards because all the other things that we have, they can have access to. Similar, but with a number of really extra cool things that we have, is our Job Now. It's a brand new database. We've had less than a month that we are really highly promoting because there's some wonderful tools for job seekers. And some of it is a portal to material available already on the web, but There's a couple of really excellent tools that are proprietary. One is eParachute. Most of us probably remember one time or another in job
Oh,
seek,
yeah.
What Color is Your Parachute,
Right.
which is now 42, 43 years old, something like that. It's been published for ages. It's a standard, which is mostly about what do I want to do, where do I want to do it, etc. And I don't know about anybody else, my trying to do it at various stages of my career, getting around to actually working through the book to do the process. Well, we make it easier. The tool is actually available with this eParachute, and we'll walk you through what's the kind of work you want to do and who are the people you'd like to work with, what's the fields of endeavor, skills, etc. And this will give you a list and then help kind of guide you towards doing those things, very much by this, as I said, 40 plus years of
Yeah.
experience in working with that tool.
And you just launched this, you said, within
Within a
the
month.
last...
Within the last month. Mhm.
Okay. So this is what else is so incredible about the library. You have already top shelf kinds of services, but you continue to increase those services and provide so many opportunities for really everyone in your family.
Yeah, we're constantly trying to add features for everyone in the community that can help them in whatever they're trying to do. So this is the latest one for job seekers.
That's amazing. So if you were to walk in and say, I'm looking for a job, or I don't know where to start, you could talk to a reference librarian. That person would get you started on where to go.
Yeah, and let me mention that as well. We started a new service called Book a Librarian, where you can contact us through phone or through our website and book an appointment one-on-one with a librarian. So whether you're a business or a student or a job seeker, you can book a librarian appointment one-on-one. We'll sit down with you, figure out what you need, and show you how you can do it.
And of course, that also it backs onto our classes, which you mentioned earlier. We teach classes in specific things in deal, for instance, job search. We teach LinkedIn. Our data mining at the library, which is how to use some of these databases to find companies to work for and to develop your search tools. Beyond Google, which is sort of using web-based things again to try to find yourself, as well as all the different pieces, the Microsoft Office suite, Word, Excel, and multi-levels, Access, PowerPoint. If you have a particular bent, Bill teaches an excellent class, a two-part class on using eBay, on how to be a salesperson on eBay. So that might be a career, it might be just a way to make a few extra dollars in retirement, and very popular class.
Right.
And a good place to go, obviously we're talking about the website too, but would be the website to look under services, and you can kind of figure
Under
out...
programming.
Under
Yes.
programming.
Programs, and then look for
Okay.
tech classes, and that's where all those are listed.
Or talk to the reference librarian.
Sure,
So-
yeah.
Another piece of this job now that I want you to know about is the optimal resume tool.
Okay.
The resume tools, if you look on the screen, you'll see there on the left is all sorts of things resume, but at the very bottom on the right is a proprietary tool called Optimal Resume, which when you go inside to look at actually is different pieces, resume, cover letters, building a portfolio, all of it, and even building a website to try to work for your job search. And it'll break it up by topic, so just choosing a topic here, say business and finance. You can pick the level of skill where you are in your career. Is this a first job? Are you executive level, whatever? And then in this particular case, they're showing at a mid-level in the business, here are examples of 6 different templates
Wow, yeah.
for resumes, the things that they think people are looking for in who would be judging your resume, who would be the potential.
Which is so critical, because keywords, certain words that you need to have, and
And a format. I mean,
Yeah.
so you don't. If you're a professor, you don't do the same sort of thing that somebody who's
you're not
applying
leading with
for an
your
accounting
college
job.
education
Right.
experience first anymore, folks. I mean,
Exactly,
Yes.
especially not if you've been at it for a while.
Right.
The other nice part about this tool is the live coach. You can actually you
gosh.
go to Resume Coach. Here's my resume. You can actually type and communicate with the person one-on-one to get their critique, to get their ideas on how to change it. Same thing with interviews. I'm getting ready for an interview. With interviews, this kind of interview. What do I need? What's helpful to try to go on with that? So they're live tools. It's limited. I think it's from 2 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
But obviously that well after our doors are closed, and in things that we may or may not actually have the expertise in. I give somebody a few pointers on an interview, but it'd be nice to talk to somebody who was actually considered to be an expert on that, to give somebody some ideas and maybe listen to their spiel and say, up, too much, too little, lean on this, get rid of that.
And you could go to a professional expert in something like this and pay literally hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to get this kind of information, which literally is at your fingertips at no cost. at the
Again,
library.
no cost with your library card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
something else we'd also
Yeah.
like to let
Keep
people
going.
know?
I'm excited.
Well, obviously LinkedIn. I'm a big LinkedIn guy. I teach our LinkedIn classes. I think LinkedIn is one of the great tools.
So people who don't know what LinkedIn is, go ahead and tell us.
LinkedIn is a social media tool. It's the Facebook of business, which I don't really like to use that, but for
easy to
shorthand
understand, right.
to understand. It is a way to promote yourself, to search for jobs, to deal with other people in your community, to build a network for both hunting for a job and for effectively doing your job. I use it every day dealing with other librarians, other people in the information world, for instance, in addition to helping people with jobs. So LinkedIn recently purchased a company called Lynda. Within the last couple of years, they purchased a company called Lynda, which is a training tool. So this is actually training class. And we're going to be getting this, as it says here, we're getting it in May.
Okay.
And this is just a splash screen of the sort of things that are on there. It tends to be tech-driven sort of things, but that doesn't necessarily all mean we're going to be programmers. But it does have, you look through, becoming a manager. So not just dealing with tech things, but also if you're moving into supervision. Things about using digital photography, things about IT specialists, so in the right-hand corner, becoming an IT security specialist. And these are multi-hour courses that you can gain. And so this is something we're pretty excited that we're going to be adding to our collection at sometime in May.
Okay. And again, accessible through the website, which we should get. wclibrary.info is where you want to go.
Right. And again, this is something, if you paid for these resources, if you were to go out and pay out of your pocket, and yet they're available from your library, that can be very helpful to you. So from things to help your business start in existence, help you hunting for jobs, like with our various job tools, as well as then to improve your skills so that you can move around in an organization perhaps you're already in, or change careers.
That's amazing. Those classes you said are about 2-hour classes that you take online?
No. These ones online, some of them are 30 and 40-hour classes. I mean, these are high-level training you take, and it's obviously multiple sessions.
Yeah.
No, nobody has to be chained to the desk for, well, I guess unless you really want to. But again, we only know so much about it from our own personal dealing with it. But I've looked at these, and some of these are anywhere from 20 to 40-hour class are courses to try to get into various elements, as well as little pieces, like what to get the most out of your digital camera, or how to create a short movie. So I mean, some of these are also not part of a greater curriculum.
That's amazing. And again, we have 2 libraries, the Woodburn Library on Far Hills Avenue and the Centerville Library on West Spring Valley Road, and those both are open 7 days a week, right?
Yes. Woodburn is open 10 to 9 Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 on Saturday, and 1 to 5 on Sunday during the school year.
Okay.
They're closed on Sundays during the summer. And then the Centerville Library in Spring Valley is open 10 to 9 Monday through Thursday, 10 to 6 on Friday, 10 to 5 on Saturday, and 1 to 5 on Sunday, year-round.
24/7 from the website.
wclibrary.info is open 24/7, 7 days a week.
And this is where you can really access A to Z. I mean, if you just wanted to kind of put your foot in the water a little bit, is A to Z a good place to go, or?
It is. It's a great place because it's good for businesses looking to expand their business. It's great for job seekers looking to find a new job. So that's a great place to start, A to Z.
And we would say, too, we want you to stop in and talk to the reference librarians because they can help direct you.
We'd love to walk somebody through
and
any
for
of these.
people who are in job search,
Yes.
we've got we keep flyers that are updated. They have our the various programs, some of the databases describe the classes we're teaching, etc.
And we have one for businesses, which also lists our databases and how to set up an appointment with us and our various training classes and assistance.
And you can book a librarian. And also, we want to remind you again about the Brown Bag Business Lunch that is on the first Wednesday of each month, and that's from noon to 1.
Correct.
That's at the Centerville Library, and you do not need to register.
Do not need to register.
You just show up. And
you can bring your lunch, but we'll also offer beverages and desserts. So.
And that happens throughout the summer as well?
Yep, year-round.
Year-round. All right, well, fellas, thank you so much. I had no idea. I'm always surprised at how many great things our library offers. Really, make it your first stop, whether you're a small business, whether you're looking to expand your horizons, looking for a new job, or trying to find a career, or maybe even a college major. You'll be able to find out what color is your parachute.
What color is your parachute?
Right. For more information, visit wclibrary.info. Thanks for watching.